Okay, good morning, guys. As I mentioned last time, today I'm going to discuss. I think there are 7 problems. So, uh, I think I had already had maybe 2, maybe 3 binomial problems. Okay, like how to find this particular value, like less than or equal for something like that, and also find the mean, variance, standard deviation, something like that. Okay, so Uh, I think you received the review. So did you check it? Any questions? I mean, any questions regarding to the review? Not the questions in it. I mean, overview of the part like chapter 3 to 6.2. Okay. Okay. There are 15 questions. Uh, Altogether 120 points, including 20 bonus. Okay. Same as before, we don't have classes in this Friday. Okay. Okay. And actually, I tried to add 2, 3 short answer questions, but the problem was when I added to the exam, I got a system error and those stuff, so I couldn't realize what happened. So I just simply remove them and stick to the multiple choice question. Okay, that was the problem. I don't know what to do. Okay, but definitely next time I'll try to figure it out. Okay. Uh, okay. Shall we? Okay, let me get the full screen. So since I did a few questions last Friday based on normal distribution and standard normal distribution, and also I'm going to do binomial stuff today. Next day, I mean on Wednesday, I'm not going to talk about binomial stuff and normal stuff in your review. Okay, I skip them and do the rest. Okay, right. In a game, we roll fair die 5 times. Sorry, roll a fair die 5 times. Why we use fair? Which means we need to skip the biasness of this. That's why we keep fair. Okay. If this die is a biased one, then the situation is totally different. Okay. So always we try to deal with this kind of fair or unbiased stuff. Okay. Okay. 5 times. Die 5 times. If we get 3O, okay, 305. If we get 305, he wins, right? If we can get 305, then he wins. On the each roll, okay, player wins exactly 4 times out of 5. Okay, 4 times, which means this is my simple X, this is my simple N, right? Number of trials, Bernoulli trials are the simple N. X means what I need. How many times win? It is 4 times. So here exactly 4 times. So probability of capital X equals 4. Exactly 4. First, you need to find the, so okay, what is the binomial distribution? In the first place, probability of capital X equals simple X equals binomial coefficient times probability of X, probability to the power X 1 minus N minus X, 1 minus P to the power N minus X, right? So this is the binomial distribution. I mean, as an equation or a formula. So in here, you need to find what is N, what is X, and what is P. P means the probability. So you already know what is X, what is N. So you need to find what is P. I told you when you need to find P, always consider one trial or simply consider a Bernoulli trial. Okay. So if you consider one particular trial, what is the probability of winning? My X is win the game. Let's say simply win the game. Okay. So you know what this means, right? Get 3 or 5, both together. I mean, either 3 or 5. So one particular, if you consider one particular trial, how many outcomes? How many outcomes that I can get? 6. 6 outcomes, right? Out of 6, how many belongs to this event? Winning the game, how many? 2, 3 or 5. So what is the probability? Probability of winning the game? It is 2 out of 6, which means 1/3. Okay, clear? So always consider Bernoulli trial, which means one single trial, to calculate the probability, right? I think I have values, but I don't know whether I have simplified them. Yes, I have simplified them. Yes. So this win the game mean my success. So do you remember we consider successes and failures, right? So in this case, my success is win the game. This is my success. Okay. Right. How do we find this? Easily plug these 3 values into this formula. So this equals, I think I have enough space. So let's consider part 1. I need to find probability of capital X exactly 4. So stick to that. Your N is 5, X is 4, then probability of winning is 1/3 to the power X, which means 4. 1 minus 1/3 to the power N minus X. What is N? 5 minus X. Okay, X means 4. So we can simplify this a little bit. 5 factorial. Do you remember how to break this one? Binomial coefficient. 4 factorial times 5 minus 4 factorial. 1/3 to the power 4. This part means 2/3, right? Inside this is 2/3 to the power just 1. Okay, so you have to simplify this. This part I can see it is just 5. This part, if you simplify this, it is just 5. Okay, so if you need to simplify this, I think your calculator, there is a option, I don't know, in my one, this is a scientific calculator. So yes, shift something I can get, I can solve this one, but your graphing calculator, I think there is a way. Okay, so you don't have to do it by hand. If you can, that's fine. This one is really easy. Okay, don't worry, in your exams as well, it's going to be a simple one. Okay, I'm not checking, actually my goal is not to check your skills based on calculations. Okay, I need to check your skills based on statistics, how you apply them. Okay, so that's my goal. So I'm not going to give you hard or complex simplifications or calculations. Okay, so everything going to be simple calculations, but you should know how to apply them into the correct place, okay, with correct formula. Right. So once you simplify this, I'm not going to simplify this one. I have answer. It is 0.0412. Okay. So yes, this is what I need. Right. So do you remember I use a notation to denote this binomial distribution? Capital X is the variable, it has a, do you remember this symbol has a normal distribution that we discussed? So in this case, we have a binomial, you can say bin by, that's fine. What is the n here? Then probability p. This is how we denote it. So in this, according to this case, I have binomial n is 5, probability is 1/3. This is just a notation, okay? So you can replace this first formula using this one, second one. It doesn't matter, okay? Right. Any questions? No. Right. Okay, let's move to the second one. Player win the game at least 3 times. At least 3. At least 3 mean it can be 3, 4, 5. Yes, maximum is 5. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, at least 3, which means greater than 3. X greater than 3. Oh, sorry, at least 3 equal, greater than or equal 3. Okay, so let me go to another screen. Okay, I need at least win at least 3, which means I need to find the probability of capital X greater than or equal 3. I can break this probability since these are, don't I mean mix this binomial distribution stuff with your normal distribution stuff. Okay, those are 2 different things. Here we are talking about discrete values. So here x greater than or equal 3 mean I need to find probability of capital X equals 3 plus probability of capital X equals 4 plus last one x equals 5. So you need to find these 3. Get the sum, you can find the answer. Okay, so one by one you have to plug, I mean you have to apply the binomial distribution formula and find the answer. So x equals 3, which means 5, 3 in this binomial. Remember this one, this binomial coefficient is not a fraction. There is no division here. Okay, it is not like this. Okay, don't confuse with it. This is just this. There is no division mark or fraction here. We are not talking about fraction. How we divide this or how we break this, if you want, we can break this like using factorials. Okay, 3 factorial times 5 minus 3. This is the one and only way to simplify this binomial coefficient. Okay, it is not a fraction. Okay, right. What is p? 1/3. So 1/3 to the power x. X is 3. Let me replace here 2/3. Okay, 1 minus 1 or 1 minus 1/3 is 2/3 to the power n minus x. N is 5, x is 3. Okay, so this is going to be this one, which means 5 factorial divided by 3 factorial times 2 factorial. So I can see it's going to be 10. Okay, so you can use your calculators, no problem. It's like this: 3 factorials times 4 times 5, 3 factorials, 2 means 1 times 2. So this 3 cancel with this 2 cancel with 2 times 2. So this is going to be 10. Okay, so if you can't understand this part, doesn't matter. Yes.
On the 2/3, where did you get 2 from?
2/3. This means 1 minus p.
Oh, okay.
Which means 1 minus 1/3. Clear? This one. See, inside it is same, right? So this is 2/3. Okay. Yes. Here, see, consider, if I need to find the probability, just consider one single trial. One single trial. Here, there are 5 trials. Okay, see, n is 5. I'm rolling this die 5 times. Consider just one roll. Okay, so how many outcomes? Just one roll. There are 6 phases, right? I mean, phase values 1 to 6. So there are 6 outcomes. Out of 6, how many I can get? Get this much, 3 or 5, which means 2 outcomes, right? So my success is, I mean, outcomes for my success is 2, 3 or 5. Total 6. So 2 out of 6. Okay, just consider one single trial. Okay, don't consider all of them together. It's going to be total mess. Okay, so just consider one single. Okay, let me write it here. Consider one single trial, or Bernoulli, not, yes, this enough, one single trial. Okay, you should know how many total outcomes are there and how many outcomes for my particular event. Okay, my event here is a success, which means 3 or 5. Okay, right, this one, just simplify this. So this value right here, 10 times 1/3 to the power 3, 2/3 to the power 5 minus 3, it is 2. Okay, don't do this by your hand, just use the calculators. Let me find the answer. I have that one. Sorry, for this one, 0.1645, 46. This is not the answer. Okay, you have done this one, you figure it out, what is the probability of this one. Next, find this one. Probability of capital X equals 4. I'll just plug the values, okay, and give the answer. So this is going to be 5. It doesn't change. N, simple n, it doesn't change throughout your problem, but X can be changed. Okay, in this case 5, 4, because X is 4. 1/3 to the power 4. I think we figured it out, this one, in the previous part. So 2/3 to the power 5 minus 4, it is 1. Okay, so 5, 4, 1/3 to the power 4, 2/3 to the power 1, just 1. So this value, we already have this one, 0.0412, right? Oh, sorry, previous one. Oh, sorry, here 412. Okay, I just missed it. 412. Okay, please correct it. Okay, 412. Oh, sorry, not this one. Here. See, first part 412. Part 1, it is 0.0412. Okay, here value is same because we are dealing with same thing. So we have done with this one. Next, third one, probability of X equals 5. Okay, 5, n is 5, X is 5. 1/3 to the power X, it is 5. 2/3, here 5 minus 5, which means 0. Any value to the power 0 is 1. Okay, so this is going to be what? It's going to be 1. This part, it is 1. So 1/3 to the power 5. Here, this part also 1. So you have to find this. Okay, this value 0.0041. So altogether, probability of capital X greater than 3 greater than or equal 3 is summation of these three values 0.1646 yeah 0.0412 plus 0.0041. I can get 0.2099. This is your answer. Okay, any questions? Don't worry about the calculations. I mean, these calculations you can do it by using your calculators, but try to understand this step. This is the important step. How do I plug the values? Okay, if you plug these values, you can use your calculator to get it. Okay, right. So third one is also similar to second one. So it is actually same. Say player wins 3 to 5 games inclusive, which means probability of x equal 3. Okay, if I write it, it's going to be like probability of x. This is part 3. Sorry, let me write it using inequalities. So my x win 3 to 5 games inclusive 3 to 5 or 3, 4, 5. So x greater than 3, sorry, greater than or equal 3 or less than or equal 5. This is also similar to part 2, x equals 3 probability plus probability of x equals 4 plus probability of x equals 5. Clear? Equals part 2. Clear? The thing is inclusive. Okay. If it exclusive, what will happen? You have to remove 3 and 5. Okay, and you have to consider only x equal 4. Yeah. Okay. Right. I don't think I can go all 7 problems, but let's try. Let me check the next one. Okay, check this one. This is easy, right? You just have to plug the values to the binomial formula. That's it. Okay, all necessary values are given. You don't have to do any calculations for that. So Emily is taking part in Emily is taking part in 4 competitions. She's participating for 4 competitions. So this is going to be my n, it equals 4, right? If the probability of her winning any competition, so it is about one single trial or one single game, okay, is this much. This equals what? Your simple p, probability of winning. Now, what is find her winning at least one? At least one means probability of this one. Probability of, consider my variable is x. Okay, x at least 1 greater than or equal 1, which means probability of x equals 1 plus probability of x equals 2, x equals 3, and probability of x equals 4. Okay. So do I need to find all these 4? No, definitely no. So tell me what are the x values that I can get? Starting from, I mean, x values. What is my x? Winning, the number of winnings, right? See, probability of winning this much. So find the probability of winning at least this much. So what is my x? X means number of winnings. So x start from where? Which number? 0. X start from 0. Okay, so x values are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. What is 0 means? No winnings, right? Just lost all the games. Clear? Now you need to find these four, last four. So you can use that negation or the 1 minus, simply it is negation. So you can use this equals, altogether the probabilities, I mean the total probability is 1. So 1 minus probability of what I don't need. Okay, what I don't need, which is probability of x equals 0. This is what I don't need. I don't need 0 because I need to go starting from 1. Okay, that's the easiest way. Okay, otherwise simply you can find these four, add those together, find the answer. Doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. This is the easiest way. Let me find the answer. This is 2. Okay. So this is called a complementation rule. 1 minus complement, that this is my E. So what is this? This is E complement, or we wrote it like E this, or simply you wrote it complement of E. It doesn't matter. Okay, clear? This is the complement rule. So answer, okay, let me write the reason here. Complementation rule. So keep this in your mind. Okay, this is the easiest way to deal with this kind of problem. So this one, I'll put a bracket and do the calculation right here. X equals 0. So my n, n is, okay. Let me use the formula first. Okay, nx p to the power x 1 minus p to the power n minus x. Okay, so let's plug the values. N is 4, x is 0, p is 0.45 to the power x, it is 0. 1 minus 0.45 to the power n minus x. So n is 4 minus x is 0. 1 minus, I'm going to simplify whatever inside this curly brackets. So this is what? 4 minus 0, this is 1. This is 1. This part, this binomial coefficient, it is 1. Okay. What is this? This also equals to 1. This also equals to 1. This also equals to 1. So you have to deal with 1 minus. Okay, not 1 minus. Just get the value. This is 0.95. 55. Okay, 0.55. So 0.55 to the power 4. So once you simplify this, okay, just let me erase this one. Now it is clear. Okay, so this value is 1 minus, inside the bracket it is 0.0915. So answer is 0.9085. Okay, so please use your calculators to simplify this or get the answer. Okay, this is the easiest way, but the other way still you can use, find each one of these probabilities and add those 4 together. Okay, right? Yeah. Questions. So exam questions can be like this. Sometimes you may have to find the first, find the probability simple P and then use this formula. Okay. Or sometimes it is given. I don't know. I don't remember actually. Okay. I think I did this one in the class. So I'm not going to do this one. I think I did. Do you remember multiple choice questions? There are 20 multiple choice questions. So that problem I did in the class. So check your notes, okay? So let's try to find something we didn't do. Okay, I think this one. Right. Check this one. You will be having I don't remember the exact number, but at least 4 or 5 problems from chapter 6. Okay, I mean the first 2 parts of the chapter. At least 4 or 5. I don't remember the exact number, but definitely you will see at least 4 problems based on chapter 6. Find the area under this curve, find the area under this standard normal curve. Okay, find the area under this normal curve, not the normal curve. No, not the normal. Okay, clear? So it's kind of problems. Okay, right. And also I remember that I had one question based on 5-number summary. So you should know what are the 5-number summary and how to draw the box plot. Okay, there is a question. So please check them as well. Hospital records show that patients suffering from certain disease. Okay, so a patient can die with this probability. This is the probability of my success. This is actually, in general, it's not the success, but according to this problem, my success is this much, right? Or what? It depends on how you define success or failure. Okay, if I consider this 75 means my success, okay, if I define it, what is the probability for patient will recover, which is my what, which is my failure. If I consider this is my success, this is going to be my failure, right? Or you can sub this order, doesn't matter. You can consider this one is my failure and this one is success. Okay, this one is success. So let's consider in general, recover is my success. Okay, this is problem 4. Okay, sorry. Success is recover. Okay, success is recover. Or do I need to write it as a full sentence? Success is patients will recover. Okay, I'll write it. Success this part. It doesn't matter which side you use, I mean which side you pick, either success or failure, doesn't matter. You have to do the same way. Okay. Which means this one. So I'll consider it as X. Okay. So now what is simple P? Okay. Simple P always based on your success. Simple P always based on your success. So my success is patients will recover. So what is the P? Probability. Simple P. Which is, what's the value for this one? 0.25. Why 0.25? Because this is going to be my failure. This is my failure. Do you remember? If P is the success, 1 minus P is the failure. Okay, so here, just the terms. So P going to be 1 minus 0.75. Don't consider a percentage. Just convert it to a probability. So this is going to be 0.25. So this is your success. This is your success. Right. Let me check what I need. What is the probability that 4 out of 6? How many patients? Is much. What is the probability for? Okay, there are 6 patients because I cannot find any other value for number of patients. Okay, there are 6 patients. Okay, in total there are 6. So I need to find 4 out of 6. Exactly 4. This means exactly 4. This means exactly 4. So I need to find probability of capital X equals 4. Right? What is my N? N is 6. Why 6? They have given out of this much patient. Right. Plug these values to a binomial formula or that expression. 6, 4 is the binomial coefficient. Probability is 0.25 to the power 4x. So your x is 4. 1 minus 0.25 to the power 6 minus 4. Or this is 6. Clear? So I have the value. It is 0.0330. Just check the value whether it is correct or not. I mean, this value can be a different one, okay? Because this morning I calculate these values because I was in the rush. Maybe calculations can be different, okay? But this is actually what you have to do. If you, in any case, if you plug, I mean, if you consider your P is 0.75 and it's also your success, so you have to plan everything according to that. It's also fine, but you have to consider that as well. I'm not going to explain that in this particular case because I think if I explain that way, you will confuse. Okay, that's why I'm not going to explain that. It doesn't matter which one you pick, either success or failure. Just consider what they ask you to find. Okay, based on that, try to adjust what you consider. I mean, your consideration, either success or failure. Okay. Any questions? Probably not. Okay. Coin toss. Let me skip this one, right? I think very similar examples I have done in the class. Okay. Let me find. This one also we have done. In the class, we did this one. Check your notes. We have done this.